Charles Darwin's Speech by Eva Barrett. Hi, I'm Charles Darwin and was born in Shrewsbury, England on February 12, 1809. In 1831, myself and a crew sailed on the Beagle around the Galapagos Islands as a naturalist. We also explored 4 islands and made new theories on evolution and adaptation. It was the perfect place because of the geographic isolation and of the endemic species and how they related to the aboriginal creations. There were many things to observe on the island, such as the plants and animals. Some plants on some islands were just taller versions of plants on other islands. There seemed to be many different variations of the plants and animals. Some of the iguanas were small because they had a limited food supply, but iguanas on other islands were much larger. We can only assume that the different traits that were passed down through generations contributed to this. Also, some iguanas bred with smaller iguanas to widen the gene pool, which is selective breeding. The finches on the island, during the rainy season, were having offspring with small beaks so that they could easily eat the little seeds. On a dry season, the offspring would have larger beaks in order to eat the larger seeds. From this you can conclude that this was a good example of selection, a helpful trait that is passed down through offspring. There is a process called natural selection, which has 4 elements: overproduction, competition, variations, and selection. Overproduction is when a species produces excess offspring to guarantee that the species will continue on. In the case of masked boobies, if 2 babies are hatched, then one commits siblicide, or killing their sibling. Competition is conflict over food or habitat. An example would be mockingjays, who are very territorial. Variations are any difference between individuals of the same species, such as the different size iguanas. The roles of genes in evolution are seen by myself in the effects of the traits that are passed down and that help organisms to evolve. You can see evolution in action through the finches. These scientific theories and observations are all in my book, The Origin of Species.